Hey guys, it's Celia and this is going to be a sketchbook tour. So I started the sketchbook in December of 2020 and recently just finished it February 2023, so it definitely took me way longer than it should have, especially considering I ripped out half of the pages, a decent amount, at least 10 of the pages, over the course of time. It definitely shows a lot of progression. I call it a sketchbook because it is a sketchbook, but a lot of it is actually finished work just because that is what I prefer. But there are some questionable sketches in there. I like it, but I'll let you guys judge it for yourself. So let's get into it. Okay, so let's just get into it, I guess. So my cover is just a bunch of stickers I got in the mail from an art school, and then my first page is just like the generic welcome to my sketchbook page that I covered with the sticky note because that is an ugly image. But I started the sketchbook in December of 2020 and I just finished it in February 2023, so lots of progression happened in this book, like a lot. So the start is a little bit shaky, but it gets better. So this first page is Latin mottos for an assignment I had, and then the other page is just some political commentary because it wouldn't be my sketchbook if it didn't have some unnecessary political commentary. And then I just have a landscape painting, and then some drawings of flowers. Nothing too fun here. Okay, this page, the one on the left is an observational drawing of my room, and then on the right it's just some random figures that I drew and put crowns on them. And then on the right it's inspired by the song Brutal by Olivia Rodrigo, which is why it looks like that. And then I really like this page, so I have the collage on the left with a bunch of eyes cut out from magazines, and then on the right it's just some random Pinterest drawings, which is going to be a common theme. There's a lot of Pinterest drawings. I get a lot of my references from Pinterest. If you're an artist and you don't use Pinterest, it is very useful for references. And then this is just another random doodle that I did that I really like. I hate this spread, but it's fire themed, I guess. The girl on the right, I guess her brain is on fire, and then the hand is on fire. I don't even know. And then more fire, and then this is a drawing that I did for my art class in pointillism. It's like the frog prints was the idea I was going for. It's nothing too fancy. This commentary. And then these are just random sketches that I don't like either, but like I said, the beginning of the sketchbook is definitely questionable because it is 2020 and 2021. So yeah, I've gotten a lot better since then. Definitely, I would say. And then, okay, so I just have this random drawing that I did with like this logo for like future female leaders, and then the one on the right is a Pinterest reference, but I decided to do some weird coloring with it. I actually don't hate it. I kind of like it a little bit. It's not my favorite thing in the world. And then this was just a page about getting better at drawing hands, which I think is really useful for any artist because hands are probably the worst thing ever to draw. And then the other page is just a doodle page. But yeah, I could still use practice on hands. I love this spread. So these are the houses. It's pink construction paper, and I just drew over it with the markers. And I drew 2 houses from Pinterest. I really like those. And then this is the Olivia Rodrigo spread. I drew her in like a Tim Burton-esque type of style. And then on the left, it's inspired by Favorite Crime by Olivia Rodrigo. I'm flipping through these a lot faster than I thought I did. But yeah, I really like this spread. And then the left is another random Pinterest girl, and I did weird coloring. And then the right is another observational drawing of my room. It's just my bedside table from my old house. And then I did kind of drawings of older people and drawings of younger people. I really like this spread. I did it randomly in the car, and I think it's one of the better spreads in here. Most of the unplanned spreads are my favorites in the sketchbook. And then I I have this girl with like fish hooks, I guess. And then the other drawing got ruined by the drawing on the next page, which is just me playing around with markers and oil pastels, and then a collage for one of my art classes all about rejecting society that rejects you, and more political commentary there. And then on the left, it's just an unfinished drawing, and I put like unfinished work is beautiful, but I didn't finish spelling out the word beautiful. And then on the right, it's kind of more political commentary. I won't really get too much into it, but it's about the stigmatization of Black individuals. You could probably figure it out if you pondered it long enough. And then the left is a doodle page, and then the right is a drawing of a cheer bow and a poem that I think isn't that good looking back on it. And I don't even know if I agree with the contents of the poem anymore, so we won't go too deep into that. Like I said, some of this stuff is really early work because I ripped out a bunch of pages. And then the left is another random Pinterest image of like a flower in a plastic bag that I thought was really interesting. And then the right is blueprints for a sculpture that I never made to go along with a sculpture that I did make, which I might talk about in a video. And then these are just two random sketch pages. Nothing too special about these pages, really, like at all. And then I drew this little water bottle at one of my brother's basketball games because I was bored, and then the skeleton that's not proportional. And then these are some really random sketches. One is people in my art class, and the other one is just some random pictures from Pinterest. We're starting to get towards the end where like I don't like most of this. This is me trying to rush and finish the sketchbook for sure. I really like the spread. Left is inspired by a Conan Gray song, which is blanking right now in my head, and the other one is a bunch of random Pinterest images. I don't remember the name of that song. Is it The Exit? Is it literally written on there? I don't know. You could figure it out if you listen to Conan Gray. And then the other side is just some Pinterest images. More Pinterest images. And then Smile More, which is a drawing that I did a long time ago, and I keep redrawing it in different ways, so I decided to put it in the sketchbook. It's also in my Instagram bio. I don't know, it's like live, laugh, love, but then I draw it in this like graffiti-esque font. And then blueprints for a sculpture that I did do, but I did it in the summer, so I don't really know why I drew the blueprints on the very last page of the sketchbook. And then it just says the end. You know, all in all, I really do like this sketchbook. It definitely shows a large period of growth and some really weird drawings, but yeah, I do love it.